Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. And welcome to my world. Okay, I had a new subscriber, and actually, there's been a couple who've been asking me this question: Is it safe in Medellin, Colombia? Um, I would say yes, it is. It's definitely safe. It's a lot safer than a lot of places in the United States. A lot safer than a lot of places in the United States, especially in El Poblado, in Envigado, all the areas that's surrounding Medellin. It's it's safe. It's definitely safe. I know you see a lot of videos, and he was just telling me, subscriber named Hector, about people's cell phones being snatched and people being robbed and stuff. Yeah, I seen those same videos and I did hear the same things. And I actually heard a lot of people from my city was telling me, "You're going to Colombia, you're gonna get kidnapped, you're gonna get robbed." And those are the people who never really been anywhere. And as far as the people that are getting their cell phones snatched and stuff, those are the people who you don't have common sense and stuff. So just use common sense and stuff. Because I remember when I first came in, I was kind of nervous about taking out my cell phone. And then I seen ladies walking down the street, taking pictures and talking on the phone and all this stuff. I'm like, what? So, yeah, just don't worry about it. Just be on your toes and just be careful of, like, I just had heard this the last time I was in Medellin, of guys like on mopeds and motorcycles. If there's two guys and you see someone, like, and you're walking close to the street and you have your cell phone out, there's a possibility they could snatch it. Okay, and from what I heard before, that the police officers, especially in the Medellin area, they pull over when there's like two guys on a motorcycle, because that's usually guys who are out to rob people and snatch the phone from someone and stick someone up. So, because I remember when I was walking down in this like pretty rough area of the lower part of El Poblado, and cops were like pulling like a lot of motorcycles over, a lot of motorcycles, and I didn't understand why. And I started talking to this guy at my hotel, and he said that they don't like to see two guys on a motorcycle, because they may be up to no good. So they usually pull them over and write down their information and keep their information, and tell them that they can't do it. So you usually see like a guy with a lady in the back, or the lady's driving. But for me, the only bad experience I had was one time when I had so don't, so Hector, and anyone else, don't wear anything flashy. Don't wear any flashy jewelry. You don't have to come here with flashy jewelry. That's crazy. It's not needed. Don't wear real flashy rings or watches and stuff. A guy that I had met before did tell me not to wear any jewelry at all, and I had one of my rings on and stuff. And I went to this mall, and these guys were like watching me, really watching me, and I picked up on that right away. And they were trying to. I said this before in another video. They were trying to intimidate me, but I just stared back at them and stuff, and let them know I wasn't intimidated. And as I walked around the mall, I just kept looking to see if they was watching me. I didn't turn around and see. I was just looking in the windows to see if I could see their reflection, to see if they was following me. They didn't follow me. So yes, it is safe. You don't want to have just don't wear any jewelry. And I walked in a lot of areas by myself, and the only thing that I found to and use my video and use my camera, and a lot of times I don't do a lot of filming and stuff, and I really would like to have somebody with me, not because I'm afraid that someone would snatch the phone from me. It's because of the sidewalks. I've I've tripped and fell. Matter of fact, not too long ago, I just my second day, I rolled down some stairs, like, I mean, really rolled down like a ball, a beach ball. Surprisingly, I didn't break a leg or something like that. So I don't like recording and walking down the street because the sidewalks is really bad and stuff. And another reason why I don't like recording alone and walking down the street is because I had this happen to me a couple of times, and I mentioned it before on my first visit to Medellin. Um, this kid just popped out of nowhere. I pulled out my camera and I was at Parques Jarvis. It was like in the morning time, and it was like nobody really around me. And as soon as I pulled out my camera, and also boom, this kid was there begging me for money, and he was like all in my face. And I'm like, oh no, no, I'm trying to be nice. No, 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 no. And he just would not get out my face. And because me ignoring him, me turning my head, he just stayed in my face, and I just had to get up and leave. So okay, and so so recently, and I notice it now too when I walk down the street here. Um, People staring at you and stuff when you got a camera and stuff, and you're taking pictures. Everybody's staring at you, and you're pretty safe because there's a lot of people out, and a lot of people will look out for you. And I noticed the other day, when I was in this pretty shady area, and it's like on the way going to Poblado train station. You know, it's like halfway going. I didn't walk that way. I just went to this event that was at this park, and so I seen some really nice pictures. I'll show you the pictures, and some graffiti. And so I started taking pictures and stuff. And out of nowhere, boom, this guy was like there. I mean, people were like everywhere. People were walking by. But all of a sudden, boom, he was just right next to me asking me for money, from Venezuela. And I'm saying he was hungry. And he kept talking to me in Spanish. I was shaking my head, no, no, no. And he said, oh, you speak English? I was like, no, no, no. So he kept talking to me. I was like, and then he just walked away. So that's the funny thing about it is that whenever I pull out my camera or everyone recording, there's someone from Venezuela that'll just pop up nowhere, out of nowhere. and and the best thing, instead of always like saying no or saying anything, just don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Just don't even look at them. Just ignore them, and then they'll go away. Because as soon as you start giving them eye contact, as soon as you start talking to them, they won't leave you alone. They will not. They will follow you all the way down the street. So as soon as, and a lot of times when I'm walking, and then they'll see me, and they say, "Yeah, he's American," and they'll come up and they'll start introducing themselves, and they'll keep following me and talking to me, and I'll be like acting like they're not even there, and then they say, "Okay," then they'll walk away. I also experienced that a lot at Puckett's Jerry's last night. um, when I just went down there at the last minute, and the little kids. I don't know if they're Colombian or from Venezuela. I know they're Afro. I think they're Afro Colombian, and they're like from maybe 13 to 8, and they'll just come up on you and they'll be like, they'll come up on you and they'll see you and they'll start asking you for money. Especially if you pull out their camera, they'll be like, "Yeah, bro, what's up, bro?" And they'll be on you. Now, some people say they're pickpockets. I don't think they're pickpockets, but they will hound you. They will definitely hound you. You just have to ignore them. So, my friend, don't worry. Just come here, have a good time. Don't be paranoid. I say it's worse in the United States because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on there, and enjoy yourself. Also, don't pull out a lot of money. Don't When you're in the store, don't pull out a lot of money. Just make sure you pull out one bill. Make sure you pull out like a 20 or something. Pull out a 20,000 peso bill. Don't just pull out a whole stack of money. That's not good because someone could see that and then someone might want to rob you. Because from my understanding, the average person makes about like what, two under $300 a month here. That's US under $300. So if you got like 100, you know, like 400,000 pesos and stuff like that, which is like 100 US, and you're flashing this money, some could happen. So it's a good possibility. I also noticed that when I like went on my date and stuff, and I kind of reached in my pocket and I had on my fifties, a couple of $50,000 bills at the top, and the young lady she just looked, but and she just turned her head and stuff, you know. So yeah, come here, my friend, and everyone else who is watching this, it's safe. It's definitely safe. All right, so I appreciate you guys joining me. Ajima's World. Have a good day. Take care. Peace. And don't forget to comment. I appreciate you guys.